the demon... I keep wanting to call it a demon spawn. This is the Deep Elf Summoner. It is game number 49 in the world record streak. It is a tough species, but a pretty powerful class. A little bit tedious to play, but we've already gotten started and we've got a pretty good start going. We chose Ashenzari because we found her first, and I mean, it's not the most powerful. It's not the most powerful god there is, but it's certainly not the worst either. Pretty good actually, as far as casters are concerned. So let's just take a quick look here. What are we doing? It's been a few days since I've played DCSS. I know I haven't streamed for a couple days. Sorry if anybody was missing me. Been kind of distracted with some other stuff. So it looks like we have, alright, we have a buckler. It's cursed. That's good. That means that we have a partial curse. So we're getting piety faster. We got a cursed ring. I'd like to curse more rings, but we don't have any more RC. Once we curse another ring, we'll get some help with our spells. I see that we're learning, we're learning transmutations, of course. Yeah, we're going to be a statue form guy, no question about it. Alrighty, sticks to snakes, we're working on it. Spire we've already got. And we have this dagger of venom, so... yeah, I mean, we can just tear this game up, I think. I mean, hell, I can probably melee this guy. So it's going to be a little bit of a tedious lair today. Because we're doing the whole poison, take 3 steps back, poison, take 3 steps back thing. Wand of acid? Alright. We actually just found a Book of Power. That is, that's endgame content. We could go straight for Iron Shot, actually. Let's melee things to death. Well, it's stat form, man. How can I not go for stat form? Although now that Iron Shot's available, it's tempting to go for that instead. I mean, wow. Let's train Conjurations in Earth. Let's get Iron Shot online. That'll be acceptable. We may not find... the thing is, we may actually not find statue form for a very long time. Whereas we just found an Earth spell, and there's a lot of good Earth magic, right? And our aptitudes are such that Conjurations and Earth are both positive. So, yeah, we're going to be... this is going to be an Iron Shot guy. Yeah. But we're hopefully going to move into statue form. And I mean, I could probably tab things with blade hands at some point, but better to bypass that, really. I also found Servitor. Yeah, it was the Book of Powers. So we have Orb of Destruction, we have Servitor. Servitor's actually pretty good on this guy, considering we started as a summoner. We may very well use Servitor. It's pretty great with Iron Shot. He just kind of machine guns your enemies down. Let's get this guy as 6 as possible. 1, 2, 3. How much damage can he do? 20? I mean, we can melee most things in here. There's just a few things we're going to have to use our summons for. But there's really nothing that's going to cause us a really big problem. Except for maybe blink frogs. Of course, we'll just use our summons to fix that problem. Interesting. Do we have any, huh. I might save my enchant armor, to be honest. Summon Machine Gun Spire. I mean, that's basically what it is, right? Let's save our enchant armor. I don't think we need it. Okay. He can hit twice. He's fast. That's not good. That's not good. Actually, that's really bad. I just realized he can actually wreck me. We should not go into melee with porcupines. That's okay. We'll go to Ligma form. And he'll die. Let's be a little more careful. I'm going to use my summons to kill those guys because they are faster than me. A little bit of hubris there. I mean, it's okay in hallways like this because I can make a buddy. See, now I'm getting owned, so that's no problem. We just call Canine Familiar. Oops, didn't quite work. He went on the wrong side. Sticks to snakes, sticks to snakes. Stop, you just got to lair? Yeah, I just got to lair. Or at least I got here before I, last time. This is interesting. Why is this morning star automatically identified? Oh, right. Because I am worshipping Ashenzari. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Not only is that minus telly, which doesn't really matter for me because I can't be teleported. It's a huge... well, I can't be explore trapped, but still, that is a huge amount of damage. What's my mace training like? -3? I don't even want to train it, so we might just risk getting hit twice. You have a vision of a gate. Oh, it's the gauntlet. Nice. Well, we know where it is. Ashenzari is supporting my abilities now. I don't think we can do gauntlet. Oh, okay. Spire. Canine Familiar. Okay, that was a little dangerous for us to attack that. You know what? I don't think so. This is a great weapon, but I am too afraid of attacking slowly. I mean, there's just too many bad things that could happen. How many arrows do I have? Do I have enough? 141? It's very, very unlikely that we're going to go into this gauntlet and actually do it. I mean, we have very good tools available to us, but typically a gauntlet is just too hard for a non-melee guy to even contemplate. I mean, if I look at, I don't know, let's take a look at Minotaur, right? Minotaur does 35 damage, and then you've got like javelins, which add another, what, 19? What is it? No, 10, still 45. Then plus some more because he's marked as a warrior. There's a flag that gives them more damage, so I don't, I don't think we do this, but we can take a look. Okay. Cool thing about being Ashenzari is all this stuff is identified. There's boots with MR plus on them. I mean, that's what we want. If we're going to do this, that's the one that we want. Do we have Brilliance? No, we don't. We have Haste, we have 4 heal wounds, we have 3 curing. A lot of unidentified scrolls. One of them is Blink. Scarab. An obsidian statue. Oh, this is ugly as hell. I mean, we have 5 evokes and we have 11 charges of acid, so we could do a certain amount with that stuff. Wouldn't be the end of the world, I guess, but I don't know, man. 61 hit points? I just don't think we're strong enough to try this. I've taken some risks in the past for these gauntlets. You think sticks to snakes will solve this problem? Not with 3 transmutations. I should have trained more. Going for Iron Shot was perhaps a mistake. Hard to say, really. $27 hit points. I mean, we can kill the abominations easily. Spectral Torpor Snail. I don't think he slows me. No, not the dead ones. Still though, that Scarab. There's just, if it starts going badly, there's no getting out of it. Now if we arrive in here, I can just grab the boots and then leave, probably. Don't have Invis. Okay, let's use some 2 stacks. It's Amnesia. That's our only 2 stack, actually. Dang. I just don't think we have the tools. I don't feel good about being in here. I don't even think we have the tools to safely take the Minotaur. Like, we have our summons and everything, but like, if things start to go badly, all we have to solve the problem is like some agility and some heal wounds and haste. One singular haste. It's just not enough. We're gonna leave. Yeah, it was too risky. Sick as possible. 1, 2, 3. Sick as possible. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can only do what, 18 damage to me? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's not bad. Favorite sacrifices for Rue? I generally go for Artifice, even though Evocations is really, really good. That doesn't mean that I don't want Piety as fast as possible. I tend to go for things that make it so I don't have to train certain skills to save myself experience. I will always take Armor, for instance, because you can have really good armor value, AC value, without training any armor at all. And, you know, of course you can completely obviate the need for armor if you've got stat form, right? So it's kind of a cheesy way to get benefit without any real loss, you know? How many characters do you have that train armor super early? But yeah, Artifice is something I don't really feel particularly good about, but I do it on a regular basis if I do go for Rue. I mean, honestly, the more I play, the more I don't like to take Rue early. Okay, try to get the Spire to kill these guys for me. I should probably be using my... Okay, whatever, fine. We'll use the Morning Star. I was gonna say I should probably be using that spear that I left behind, but it's fine. Sack Love, that's okay. I mean, it's alright. That's one of the ones that you can give up without losing much, you know. It's my Hound on F. Hate that I'm losing experience from these summons. Oh hey, magic regen, that's kind of handy. I guess Ashenzari doesn't really offer a way to regenerate mana quickly, so pretty good find on Ashenzari, although what we really want to find is remove curse scrolls. Hey, we can tab these. Earth magic's going up. I mean, what's funny is if we could just get those curses on both an amulet and a ring, it's possible we would have it's actually possible that we would go ahead and have Iron Shot online already. Can't evoke Crystal Ball. So you did sack Artifice as well? Crystal Ball's not very good anyway, so it's fine. I just screwed up a bit. Yeah, my positioning here is terrible. What did I do to myself? Okay, good. That's fixed. Okay. Not sure how I managed to get into that position. Thankfully, dodge did its work for me. More Nagas. It's sad when Nagas are causing you a problem. Just the basic green ones. Hey SDG, how you doing, man? Let's pull this fella up. Sonya, okay. Short Sword of Venom. Nevertheless, we're gonna hex her. Ouch. Okay, that sucks. I got her. Down she goes. Got a lot of Curare. You having a rough time with your classes there, STG? One, two, three. Pull this guy up. Cool, okay. Okay. Hopefully we find that remove curse soon. I really would like to be slaughtering things with Iron Shot. Although, honestly, what I really want is statue form, but we just might not find it. So it's good to plan. It's good to plan for what you have, not for what you'd like to have, you know? 2, 3. Still a bit of an awkward character where you really can't even take regular fights that easily, you know? Just like a porcupine, I gotta plan out special. Of course, I mean, what can I really complain? I've got Spire, and Spire is broken as hell. I just have to use it right is all. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. He should die. There we go. Gonna walk away from the Hydra. We're gonna put the Spire here. Call the dog. Get the snakes. Snakes alone can kill these things. Wow, useless. Okay. Had to acid him just to be safe. Probably could have saved that resource, to be honest, but it's fine. Stop training stealth, Mr. Alstrom. AFK Spire. Yeah, he was AFK, wasn't he? See, like, you would think I would be casting Spire and I'd be happy about it every single fight, but remember, you're losing tons of experience, and, you know, we need that experience. It's kind of a double whammy, because we need that experience to get out of the bad situation that we're presently in, where we have trouble killing things one-on-one, you know, so it is a catch-22. We're training fighting and dodging, though, so that definitely helps. With a boss so hard it's classified as a super boss? Which boss is that, STG? Yeah, maybe I should go ahead and enchant my armor, even if it's not good stuff, you know? Not risking anything with this Mamba, we just use our summons to kill it outright. We have Scroll of Fear, that feels good. Supreme Calamitous, I have not heard of this mod. Did he just wreck my Spire? Telling you, man, Mambas are no joke. We just had to fight 2 in a row. There we go. Wild. Alright, so we got this thing. Do you want to deal with some Zerk Spriggans today with me? Because I don't. We have a Black Draconian Ghost with Shock. Nothing personal, kid, being a boss line. Okay. I like when people try to add story to Terraria. It's really interesting. Alright, there's a scroll in here. That, in theory, it could be acquirement. Which one is it? It's Noakum Tinu. We don't have that one. Spriggan always had +1 for short blades. I thought it was higher than that. It's not really that surprising though, I guess. Don't use short blades, bro. Short blades are not good, typically, for the whole game. Short blades are what you use early on, when you find like a good brand. Already on layer 4. Oh boy. So this is something I'm always afraid of. This is the Siren Vault. So in layer, we're dealing with Merfolk Sirens casually. Not so good. SGG, I'll stream that for 5,000 bits. How about that? Alright, so no MR plus is spawned except for our robe, so we can't be immune to that. We could just exclude that, leave it alone, but I don't want it to like pop out and cause me trouble. We have Telly, we have Blink, we have Fear. Okay, so check this out. I cannot walk closer to him. I don't think. Can I really cheese the Spire like that? Is that really how that works? I've never even thought about doing this before. It's not pulling me yet. I don't know if there would be a message or not. Whatever. Doesn't really matter one way or the other because we just killed her. Lots of snakes. Blink frog packs are another enemy that we just don't want to really fool with that much. It's a siren, not avatar, can't pull. You sure about that? I thought either of them could fool. Have I been operating under incorrect assumptions this entire time? Huh. It is two different abilities, I knew that much, but... So it doesn't say anything about pulling you, it just says you're unwilling to move away from the singer. That's for Avatar Song. And if you look at Siren and you look at Siren Song, it says the same thing. But both of them say mesmerize, mesm. It's the same effect, so I think it works the same way. But it may not. I don't know, maybe it's just named the same. Okay, Blink Frog Pack is taken care of. Oh, hold on. Hold on. So Rupert's even more tough than the Siren. It's really, really quite bad. Scroll of Vuln. Wow, I sure wish that didn't affect me, or we might use it on Rupert. Mesmerize and pull. Come on, SDG. I'm not even sure if there is a difference. I think that Perpetual Blur might be incorrect on this one. But I'm not going to say that on record because, or say that for sure, because I'm not positive. Okay, we should be able to kill Rupert. The thing is, he didn't pop up with an axe this time. He's got a big mace, right? He's got a great mace. So that means that he doesn't just like tear through all my allies like he ordinarily would. He usually gets an axe. So this is quite good. We have blink scrolls and telly, so we can probably do this. Same way we killed the Siren. How many arrows do we have? 136? Alright. Have a good time, buddy. And I just realized I have ammo, so if I want to, I can just explode his dumb ass right here and now. But I don't think we need to. Prime Drake is dead. Let's put a Spire here just to be safe. Finally, he's poisoned. I don't know why he didn't get poisoned before. Well, he's got ringmail on, I guess. This should be enough. Like, I don't want to burn any resources is the thing. Like, I could use my Ambrosia to get mana back, but essentially at any moment, I could read MO. Is he our poise? I didn't even see. Oh, you're just saying in general. He's actually, I just realized what the problem is. He's in ringmail, but the problem is he's got a great mace of protection, so his AC is a lot higher than usual, I believe. But yeah, I mean, snakes are outrageous. He should die from this. Okay, we don't have our cold. Okay, he's zerked. He's dead. GG, brother. It's two big MR threats taken down with clever use of clever use of summons. So I would like to pull these guys down one at a time, or I should say up. but I do have to worry about him shoving me off the staircase here. Actually, you know what we'll do? Check it out, I'm going to be real clever. See? He cannot shove me off the staircase. Pro strats. $50 damage possible here, I think? No, 20 plus 5, 25. I'm thinking of dire elephants, probably. Sick as possible. 1, 2, 3. Still, we gotta go down a different staircase. Nice, remove curse. Okay, now we're talking. I think I'm gonna curse the magic regen. I probably don't want to take that off. Even if I find, well, if I find like a +6 SH thing, then of course we want that, but magic regen is really good for this character, so I think we're going to probably keep it on. And the thing is, I might want to swap that Ring of Profire. So let's curse magic regen. So now, we see we're getting about a point of extra skill. I heard Rupert call you a little bitch, you can't let him get away with that. Well, I didn't let him get away with that. He's dead. The man is dead. What more do you want? We showed him what's what, is what we did. I'm now dating his girlfriend as well. Or should I say ex-girlfriend, since he's dead. All I had to do was show her that I was an accomplished summoner, and she was so impressed that she immediately begged to be my girlfriend. Nah, I did exclude him, and then I decided I didn't want him alive on the floor. So we used the old Spire snake trick, and I would have immolated him if I needed to, but Rupert's girlfriend is a lair beast. What is this strange fanfic? I beat up Rupert and I took his girlfriend. She's mine now. That's what happened. It's not a fanfic. This is reality, bruh. Ragey Boy actually wins pretty hard against the snakes if he has an axe, but today he spawned with a mace, so. Been playing a little bit of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead off stream because it seems to want to crash every single time that I try to stream it. I couldn't tell you why. Like, it runs pretty reliably, actually, as long as I'm not streaming it. So it's some kind of injection's happening that it doesn't like. Uh-oh, I have to heal wounds to be safe here. I could step away, but random energy could kill me. Lame. But anyway, I'm noticing, just from like a few days of messing around with CDDA, my DCSS, I feel slower. You know, like I'm making some weird positioning errors. The thing about CDDA is that it actually trains you to sort of have terrible positioning because you have this run button that lets you get out of almost every problem. But the good news is I know how to play that game now, and probably have some fun streams of it once I get that Windows box together. By the way, 63% on the Iron Shot. Nice. Glad we can kill Hydras, even if it does require me to give up some experience. Sick as possible. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Just imagine that Rihanna song when I do this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Also, STG, I don't remember any boss music having lyrics in Terraria. Is this part of the mod? I mean, I beat Moonlord. Generally, when video games start having lyrics, you very quickly venture into When video game musics have lyrics, it often ventures directly into "so you think you can ride this chocobo" territory. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Ouch. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's tagging me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say he should die soon. Generally, video game music with lyrics tend to work best for me when it's in a language I can't understand. You know, a couple of examples that come to mind are, well, I don't know, like the Legend of Mana intro, or like that song from Journey, which is like not even actual language. Okay, we're gonna cheese this because boy do we want this file of floods. Hot Spire on Oklab action over here. What's the plan for the moo? Great question. I don't know. I'll probably just go Necromancer, to be honest. That's my preferred start on Mummy. I don't want to cheese it too hard by playing an Artificer, since we already have quite a few of those in the streak. I mean, I'd be open to a few other starts, I guess. We could play like a, I don't know, we could play like a fighter. I guess I'd be okay with that. Probably not, though, because no potion, you know. The 3 meme mummies are Muni, Muck, and Mumo. So why is Muni a meme? Because it's actually, unlike the other two, it's actually a good combo. At least I think so. So what's the issue there? Moo most powerful. Uh-huh. Sure. Identify scrolls. Brand weapon. Okay. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine we're ever going to need brand weapon. I mean, actually, how much short blades do I have? 2? Yeah. I guess we could try to brand this short sword. Because honestly, what am I going to do? Am I really going to be using weapons on this guy? Hell no. Freezing. We're looking for a lick. Piercing. Okay, well, forget it. Mumo for the challenge. Yeah, Mummy Necromancer and Mummy Artificer, I guess those are probably the only two that are not terrible. Musu. Musu's probably still pretty good, if you're willing to have the most tedious game of all time, but I don't think you could pay me to play 2 summoners in a row. I mean, you could literally pay me, but you would have to, for me to want to even consider doing that. A satisfied customer. You know, they took that joke out of the copy pasta or whatever. How lame is that? Because they thought it was offensive. Alright, check it out. This mace has minus Telly and Int plus 9. Sadly, it has already come cursed, and I don't want to run around with minus Telly. You know, I want to be able to blink, so until we have like a nice stack of remove curse, somebody put it back. Well, it's in the Learn DB. They'll change it back, I promise you. I wonder who. Okay, let me think about this. We have remove curse. Like, I could go ahead and curse my other ring, and boy am I tempted. Actually, there's a remove curse right there. I just got Ignite, Poison, and Ignition. Guardian Spirit? We don't have Guardian Spirit. What are you talking about? All right, we're gonna go ahead and curse the ring. A little iffy on this, but I think it'll be okay. All right. So how's our skills doing here? We now get 6, 7, about 2 points in all of our 2 to 3 points in all of our skills. So that's awesome. That'll go up to 5 as we increase in piety. Nobody will notice for years unless they watch this stream. That's true. Although I just figured one of them would be like on the watch, on guard for it, you know. All right. Oh man, this mace +9 int. How can I say no, bros? How can I not use it? That might even make Iron Shot castable. I doubt it, but yeah, we're gonna actually read the remove curse. Wait a minute. I have to. Well, that's a bug. Oh wait, no, it's not. I have to be. I'm dumb. I have to be using. I have to be wearing the weapon. This is what I get for not. For not playing DCSS for a few days. I completely forget how. Okay, remove curse, and then the mace. Nothing else. Okay, this is good. We'll swap between them. We'll probably still use the dagger for melee because I don't want to get two hits, but this is awesome. 26. Look at how good it is. We go from 43% Iron Shot to 26. We lose strength doing this, but it's not like we're going to be meleeing with it, so that's fine. This will make our summons last longer. It will make, you know, it'll make my spell failure rate go down. A lot of good things happening from this mace. I'm very happy about it. And I can keep pumping strength now without feeling bad about it. Okay. Okay. Also, we get a better dodge here. And more snicks. Pretty satisfying. Big spell power boost. How many arrows we got? 104? Nice. Okay, we actually have RF+, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to mess around with a Lindworm. Crap. 20. Oh, crap, he can do 40 damage. Damn, dude. Ow. Okay, we have to heal wounds to be safe. I do have RF+, right? Okay, good. That was lame as hell. That's the second heal wounds we've used unnecessarily. I gotta start being more careful. Remember, this is an Ashenzari game. I don't have any freebies. You know, I'm not using a god that just crushes the game for me. So I'm gonna have to start playing a little bit better if I don't want to get pizzoned here. Come on. Sick as possible, good. Trying to avoid getting hit by these guys all at once anyway. Alright, sick as possible. There we go. Perfect. All right. Took a little time, but we did it. We're getting very, very close. Very close. 17% iron shot. Just skill transfer. Don't need panic button. Ashenzari. Yeah, bro. Just skill transfer. That'll get me out of my troubles. Not even willing to even pretend to get into melee with a Mamba. Sick as possible. Very good. Okay, Spire just handles that for me. Regardless of my complaints, Spire is really good. Really good. Skill transfer to fighting at low hit points. Genius. The true Chad play right there. 4 enchant armor, man, I am tempted. I'm playing a little bit risky by not going ahead and using those. But then again, how much does it really matter if I'm in a robe, you know? Potentially a lot. Oh, sick, sick, sick. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the something weird about the RNG of this game. Also, I want that sack, but I gotta stay on the staircase to be safe. Do we have more identify? I bet you this rapier is... No, it's not. I love how Ashenzari automatically identifies things for me. It's always cool. Alright, check it out. Again, I've positioned myself in such a place that he cannot shove me away. Alright, fine. I'll just walk backwards. My snakes are faster, they'll... There we go. He just won the RNG battle, and I'm not prepared to... I'm not gonna go back and forth with these people around the map for 40 million turns. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. There is a six-sided Hydra right here. Man, all these staircases are in the same spot, I just realized. Absolutely, enemies can wield unrams. Des. Okay, we want the one that's southernmost. It's this one. I'm going to use my enchant armors as soon as I finish layer 6 and make sure there's nothing, you know, nothing else to... Well, maybe I'll wait for Orc. We'll see. Anyway, I think we can do this. I just need to be a little careful. Let's put up the spire. Snakes. Keep the spire here. We only want to get hit by one thing. And even that's almost too much. Crap. Okay, that worked. Good. The stab on this, that works. Where's my... Hold on, what am I doing? I need to have my mace in hand when I'm doing this. I want that +9 intelligence so I can have roughly 4,000 billion snakes. That's where the real fun is. Kills the spire immediately. That's fine, check it out. We'll go up. By the time we walk to that other staircase, I have that magic regen amulet, right? Boom, we're already at full mana. Put the spire here, block the flash freeze. Make some more snakes. How many arrows do I have? 67. Burning through these a little bit. Any more summon spells? No, just Servitor. Which is nice. I mean, I'd like to move towards Servitor, but I want that Iron Shot online first. Which, by the way, do we have that? 16%? Kinda. Not really. No, I find that Ice Beast is just like a waste of spell levels if you've got Spire. It largely serves the same purpose as Spire. Like, it would help in this situation, but because I have snakes, I'm not going to bother with it. Now, mana regen is great. We just saw a prime example of how it can make your life a whole lot easier. Oh, fire crab. Alright, I want to take this thing out with acid. And we're going to see exactly how much damage this thing can do to me. I have RF+. I thought I had an RF++ thing lying around. Oh, it's that Morningstar. Perhaps I should have kept that in my inventory for these situations. I just didn't consider, gee, what if I meet one of these dudes? Okay, good. He's hitting my allies instead, and then he just gets wrecked. I will say that Ice Beast would be perhaps better on this particular guy, now that I've found this at +9 mace. Okay, time to do my meme. Put the Spire behind me so he cannot shove me off the staircase. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Ouch. 2, 3. You know what would be good is if I could curse my robe. Get that extra dodging. Yeah, STG, absolutely. I used to do that all the time in, I don't know, pretty much my entire academic career. It's kind of crazy how fast you can get yourself to write with quality, even if you just practice at it. Oh, this was a misplay. Shouldn't have gone down here because the elephant was right there. Luckily he didn't shove me off, and I made that impossible with my Spire. It's backwards kiting. Nice. Yeah, STG, I don't know. So some people can do that, some people can't. But I'm sure it's a skill that you could learn if you wanted to. I thought he would berserk, and that's why I preemptively made some snakes. Probably could have just done it with the wolf boy instead. Is there anything I don't want to be hatched into up here? No, not really. Let's pull this thing up. Not bad. Swear if the stream was just chatting stream, it'd be the same but different. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't like, you know, that's one thing that is a little different between me and other DCSS streamers is like I'm not constantly narrating what I'm doing in the game, because almost everybody who watches me, well, they're not experts necessarily at DCSS, but they've played DCSS. And whereas, like, if you look at somebody like, I don't know, UV4, he will narrate almost everything he does and why. And it's like, I'm perfectly willing to answer questions, and I love to answer questions, but I feel like it gets a little old, maybe, just to say the same reasons I'm doing this and that every single time. Although maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I should have streams where I explain a little bit more of what's going on. Because, I mean, there's certainly a lot to talk about in DCSS. I mean, there is so much complexity in this game, which is why I laugh when people say it's a simple game. Because they're like half right, but they're also so wrong, you know? Okay, 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 okay. This is a little rough. DD Fire, DDAR tutorial since you're the top expert. Yeah, this is the fire ending. I want to MO, but that's not really going to solve the biggest problem, which is this Molten Gargoyle. We can use summons to deal with that, but it will take out... Well, it kind of will take out both... No, it won't take out both Basilisks, even. I think we just back off to the staircase. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm experiencing a little lag here. I'm going to do a couple things to fix that. I think oh yeah, I have a video rendering. Whoops. Why wasn't that a problem until just now? Very strange. Oh well. Okay, so this is fine. I just got to be careful. I have RF plus, so okay, we can totally die to this wyvern. Thankfully, our summons did the job. Alright, so Molten Gargoyles, are they our elec? They are. So Spire's going to be less good against them. Gosh, maybe I want to go ahead and memorize Summon Ice Beast. It's tempting. Honestly, it's tempting to go for the Ignition plan, but we're not doing that. We're just going to do Iron Shot. We're already on the way. In fact, we could go ahead and start casting it at 11%, even if it is big miscast rate. I don't even want to run the risk of fighting this stuff. Ah, we've been ambushed. Spire up. This is good. This is more experience. Maybe I can finally get Iron Shot. Just with the deaths of these elephants. Yeah, see, it's hilarious because my base conjurations is only 6, but it's 9.1 with the help of Ashenzari, and that's only going to go up. Yermak goes for Ice Beast before Spire. No, I could see it. Spire has sort of an interesting problem to it, which is that if you're using it, if you are trying to use it to do the trick where you walk backwards through your buddies to escape a bad situation, it's not good for that. Or at least it's not super reliable for that. Since you can't swap sides with it, you're sort of forced to put the Spire in a convenient spot and hope the monster takes the bait. And that's just, it's not always going to work out for you. Okay, good, we didn't get shoved. Nevertheless, I'd like to only fight one of these. Forget it, we're going to put a Spire up. Okay, no, this is good. There's just the one elephant. Who was fighting us, you know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sadly, we don't always get the poison on him. Damn it. Alright, we'll use curing, not heal wounds. And he hits us again, unfortunately. So we either have to use heal wounds or we have to do something. I could like acid him and it would probably work. You have summon dog do that for you? No, because you can only have one dog, and the way that the summon works is that sometimes, like let's say I was in a hallway with this dude, right? A horizontal hallway looking like this. There are times where you cast summon dog and he just pops up here instead, but you can only have one dog at once. So I mean, while I agree you can just resummon the dog, fine. I think he can just show up in the same spot. I'm not sure about that, but I do know for a fact he'll disappear at some point because you can only have one dog. So you're like wasting an action. Whereas if that happens with Ice Beast, you know, at least you've got an Ice Beast right here who's helping you out, and then this dude's going to be surrounded once you make your second one. Don't think it can pop down in the same spot. Yeah, I may be wrong about that one. Heal wounds. That was so lame. I couldn't take the risk of the random energy. We are making some big misplays today. Okay, 9%, and it's finally yellow, so I feel pretty safe to Iron Shot now. Look at that. Iron Shot hits the Hellhound. Hellhound is dead. Iron Shot absolutely skewers the Mamba. Okay, we got Pizzoned a little bit. We miscast. This is killing my spell hunger, but we're going to fix that soon. I mean, I have plenty of consumables, I'm just using them wrong. Let's go up to be safe. This is the staircase that we want. Whoops. This is the right one, right? Yeah, it is. Stealth is doing a surprising amount of work for me. There we go. I'm just glad we can get our own kills now. You won by playing like I played Felid Mummy. Oh yeah, you did win a Felid Mummy, didn't you? Good stuff. Wait, do we have cancel? We have blink. It's okay. Okay. Don't want to fight more than one of these things at once. There's a corpse. We're going to make our spellcasting fly up after this. Uh-oh. Screwed up a bit here. Wait a minute, this thing is our poise. We use lightning because I screwed up. I let my mana get low. Yeah, Felid Mummy, it's a real thing, blue, blue, blue. Go play yourself some bloat crawl, my friend. Died and snake to an aimbot. Ah. Well, somebody other than me has won a Felid Mummy, at least one person. I don't know who. But I think I'm still the only one who's won Felid Mummy deprived. Okay, just because I have Iron Shot doesn't mean that I really want to enjoy the rigors of being owned by Bolt of Magma, so we're just gonna... There we go. Man, wargs are strong. Wargs are really good. Just gotta get the spell hunger off. That's the biggest problem now. Because we want to be able to spam this Iron Shot, you know. Why I decided to clear layer 6? I always clear layer 6. Gives me experience, gives me loot. I think that we can... I think the character's strong enough to do it. I mean, there are times when I do something else first, but not today. Level 13, okay. Not bad. What's the spell hunger like? Still high. Thankfully our aptitude is +3, so I'm gonna take that to 20. Okay. So there's loot and there's a spell book in here, and of course game will not tell me what the book is, but it could be good. And we do have RF++, or no, just RF+. I could have RF+++ if I wanted to, but I'd rather have my high intelligence, I think. Ouch. Damn, okay. Okay. Alrighty. No dragon armor, but we probably didn't want it anyway. Book of Necromancy. If only we had found that sooner. A little late in the game for me to start trying to animate skeletons, although I should probably memorize regen at a minimum. Summon ice beasts here. Yeah, I guess I could. I mean, we had the right spell levels for it. I'm being very stingy, I'll be honest with you, about that. By the way, we're going to get Servitor, which is not being stingy with my spell levels, but come on. Oh, we have Remove Curse. I could curse something else. I'm going to curse my robe. So sadly, that's not considered to be super cursed in the armor, like any more so. But if we can curse one of our Ox slots, we'll be having a good time. I could like curse a staff for more magic power, but there's really only the Staff of Poison available. So, what do I think of what BHOth changed the servitor? Did he go ahead and do that and make it so they only cast Orb of Destruction? It only gets the spell with the highest spell power. Highest level and highest spell power, or just highest spell power? I guess this is the same thing, really. I don't know, it sounds like a buff, I guess, sort of, depending on what that spell ends up being. Hard to say. If Servitor needs anything, I think it needs a buff, not a debuff, so it sounds, yeah, that's my instinct, doesn't he, as well, that it just sounds awkward. Alright, so if you guys recall, this is the wonderful game where we had to fight, we had to potentially fight wizards on D7. So, we could go up and fight Erica now, that'd be okay. We have the technology. Wait a minute, what are the chances of 11% confuse? That's okay. Down she goes. Wait a minute, why was the screen flashing? What's that all about? Oh, because she went invisible. Joke's on you, I have Senv. I'm not sure how I have Senv. Oh, haha. Ashenzari eyes. Hell yeah. Also, well, I can be confused, but not for long. Alright, so we got, there's a Scimitar Flaming, I don't want that. We got 4 charges of Digging out of that. Huh. Robe of Fire Resist if we need it later, I guess. Of course, we want the MR more. So she's dealt with, but we still have this Wizard on D7, which is just horrifying, really. Like we could take him at this point, but do we even want to try, I wonder? Probably. Maybe not. I mean, as long as we get our allies up before he gets a shot off. Of course, if I'm going to risk paralysis or, God forbid, banishing, you would think that the right thing to do would just be to go to Orc. Or to finish the dungeon even, but I believe somebody told me there's always good loot in here. Or perhaps that was a different... Man, wasn't that you? You were talking about how there's excellent loot in one of these vaults that does this. Sounds like probably not. Ashenzari eyes is black eyeliner. Yeah, Ashenzari is the local goth high school girl. Alright, this is going to be fine. If I didn't have Blink, I wouldn't be okay with this, but yeah, baby. Enjoy your snakes. So that's a dead sorcerer. Confirmed there's a sorcerer in there too. Gonna make a lot of snakes because you know I don't want to get blinked on by this fella. Okay, he just used Bolt of Cold, so we know what book he has. It's Crystal Spear, it's Haste. He's easy to kill at range. And no blink. Okay. And then this fella. Who is abjuring my boys here. Got him. No one can help you now. Wrong, /echo. I'll just summon more, see? It worked. Okay, so that was a wizard and 2 sorcerers. Something tells me there's probably more. Yep, there he is. Oh wait, I should bail because he could have, if it's Lightning Bolt, he does have Lightning Bolt, damn. Oh hell, he could get a double zap on me, or could he? Probably. Can I silence? This is not so good. Take a step. Okay, we didn't die, that's good. How much damage does it actually do? I should have checked that. I thought it was 60. No, it's 51. That's definitely enough to 2-shot us, but it's not enough to 1-shot us. Okay, we should be safe here. No, Lightning Bolt hits the full screen, but we're safe to walk away if it hits us and gets us in the killing range. You know, below 52 hit points. I mean, the vault could have been made better by simply making it spawn lower. I'd be okay with this vault on like D15. That's fair. Fair-ish. So there it is, but it misses. Is this wizard our poise? I'm so confused. Ah, he's invisible. That's why. How did he even take damage? I don't even understand why he's hurt. Because he's invisible, so my guys shouldn't be attacking at all. Because there's, honestly, if you think about it, it's bizarre. If you're invisible, enemies will wander around and be happy to hit you, but if the enemy's invisible, your summons will just act like they don't exist. So that seems like a... Not that I can really complain. I mean, things that nerf summons seems good to me because summons is so overpowered anyway. Your water moccasin bites the wizard. That's okay. I guess they finally did attack it. I thought that never happened. Okay, so we got hit, but he still can't kill us. Now remember, lightning bolts are not reduced in range. He just died, by the way, so we'll rest. We'll go up. I don't think there's more than 4. All of that for a book of debilitation. Hooray! Snakes can sense heat. Why isn't that sin? But should be. Spire. We'll just tab through this stuff. I don't even really need the Spire. I shouldn't have gotten it. Ring of Ice. I like how my guy dies in melee to a simple jelly. Oh, here's the temple. So this is hilarious. If I hadn't taken Ashenzari, let's say I didn't find any overflow altars or whatever, and we needed to go into the temple, we would have had to have dealt with this garbage on this floor just to get our god. Unbelievable. No, I agree entirely, man. There has to be a better solution. It's a really dumb solution. It's extremely tedious, as you say. I'm not a fan. So we're on the same page there. Got a little message here. Hopefully it's polite. Oh, it's just someone looking for Seam. Alrighty. Hey, I am streaming at twitch.tv. Welcome if you care to join. Just got to get my shilling in here. Also, I didn't mean to inscribe the buckler. Whoops. I meant to inscribe the tomahawks. By the way, since I'm shilling, I'll just mention this. My favorite crypto exchange, Binance, has opened up their US platform. So if you want to make an account and get that ready for, well, it's currently, I think you can actually currently trade on it, a very limited number of coins, but there's going to be a phase 2 where they have a lot of the stuff they had before, so now would be a good time to make your account there with my referral links on my support page. Yeah, CG, very good name. Okay, there is a cloak here. Just a +1 cloak, same as what we had on before. Sadly, no ox slots with enchants or anything on them. MR Plus would have been good. Quizlet? What's Quizlet STG? Tempted to go ahead and do orc. But I think we are perhaps safest in dungeon right now, because there's well, there could be paralysis here. It's less likely. You own some Doge? Doge, actually, some people made good money on Doge. Which is sad, because it's like, it is just a meme. But hey, money's money, right? But I mean, I do think it gives people the wrong idea about cryptocurrency, that it's just this thing, this magic money machine, and therefore either a scam or, I don't know, like a Ponzi scheme. It's not. However, like, you know, like I said, like Doge makes it look like a joke. That's not the type of thing that most people in crypto are into. That's not what they're there for. They, I mean, it's a technology that's really crucial. It is literally, as far as I know, unless you want to freaking do money orders and checks, not even checks, like unless you want to do like money orders and literal cash, there's no other way to, you know, if you run a business that is, somebody doesn't like it because of the politics, somebody doesn't like it because they just don't like what your business is, you know, any reason you could be financially deplatformed, and there are a lot of them, you know, like people like that Belle Delphine girl, man. There's a lot of reasons you could be financially deplatformed, and I think that as time goes on, you're going to see it happen more and more often, for less and less, you know, egregious offenses, to the point where we're going to be telling people that they can't have a bank account because they eat their Cheerios too loudly in the morning. And while obviously that's like an exaggeration, I mean, China has that social credit score. You know, if you've read 1984 or Brave New World, you're going to have some idea of where these kinds of things can go. And I don't think that's really much of an exaggeration, to be honest. You know, we really are at a point where, well, I'll give you an example. Here's one that's not even that political. There have been people who have had their bank accounts closed for buying Bitcoin. If you have a crappy bank, they'll decide, oh, that's a risky thing, we don't want to do that. Although the big banks have generally stopped doing that. I haven't heard of that happening in years, but still, you know, there are people who make their living talking about political stuff online, and oh, well, I don't like that person's opinion. Well, I'm going to go to Patreon. I'm going to go to PayPal. I'm going to complain. I'm going to go to the financial middleman, and I'm going to make sure this person can't have a livelihood. I'm going to go to Twitch and get his account banned. You know, there's all kinds of stuff that these people can do. And, you know, I think they call it cancel culture, but, I mean, I don't care what you call it. It's just a bunch of really whiny, horrible people getting their way because we've forgotten how to tell them no. And I don't know how to solve that problem from like a social angle. That's not something I've ever really been particularly good at. But I am good at technology, and you know, typically my MO when it comes to dealing with that kind of thing has always been to simply bypass the person, bypass the bullshit, bypass all the social stuff, and just find a mechanical way to get what I want. And that's what Bitcoin is like, you know, you can do whatever the hell you want. You know, you can't. I mean, if you're using it for illegal purposes, the government's going to catch up with you and put you in jail. But The reality is, like, nobody can stop me from sending Bitcoin from one place to another. They can't stop you either. There's no Bitcoin corporation that's like, well, I don't really like this transaction. Oh, you wanna send money from here to there? Well, I'm not going to let you. It's not possible. So it's really, really powerful. Hope you guys enjoyed my Bitcoin shill of the day. What about the Bitcoin police? Oh, those guys. Hey, that's just Gamma Funk in a mask. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Exactly, bro. Alright, it's my girl here, Psyche. She's fast, speed 13, despite being human. She's got a Chaos Dagger. Sometimes she has a Disto Dagger, I think, but today she has a Chaos Dagger. Neither of which do we want to be hit by. That's okay, our summons just tear her ass open. I just forgot, what am I doing? I have Iron Shot. Haven't even been using it. We can kill just about anything one-on-one if we can just Iron Shot it a couple of times before it kills us. Still got that spell hunger, though. Nobody, not even the government, can fake a transaction on the ledger. That's what makes Bitcoin so powerful. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not controlled by anyone. The price could be manipulated, I suppose, but the actual transactions, never. Never. That's why she's so fast. She's on crack. Alright. Interesting headcanon there. Turns out Iron Shot kills bees too, just like it kills everything. Human wizard with haste that's secretly fast. It's pretty lame. To be honest, like, it might be a little bit bloated, but I almost want to put like a little thing in the corner of each monster's tile that says if they're fast or not, and just has like a number. It's probably bloated as hell though. But it is lame that this stuff is just like it's a big secret. I mean, like, if I actually look at Psyche, of course it does say she is fast, but I mean, you have guys like Man who didn't know it, even though they've played for years. It's just not particularly obvious, I guess. Yeah. There's got to be a way to make it more obvious, though, or maybe just, I'm thinking too much about this. The answer is just to make Psyche speed 10 because she's a human and there's no good reason for her to be fast. Well, I mean, I knew it, but I feel like I only found out recently. Yeah, the Disto okay. Well, it's because she has haste too, I think. So it's easy to just think, oh, well, she's fast because of the haste. Tab, tab, tab. I gotta watch carefully. Because, I mean, some monsters I can tab. Oh, God. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Ashenzari didn't really do a good job warning me there. I don't know why the ugly thing only showed up as like a medium bad guy or whatever. I guess because my level's higher now. I think it's just a straight hit dice, enemy hit dice to my level comparison. How's this coming? 4 pips of hunger. Yeah, it is kind of funny to think of how that haste combines with her actual default quickness. Spire is a totally fair spell. Okay, he cannot bolt me from here. Well, he can, but it'll hit the spire and then not hit me. Wish I had BVC. That'd be amazing. Shadows speed up when invis. Yeah, no, they've done that forever, man. No, that's hugely important. Oh shit. Off we go. There's no reason for me to risk getting hit. Do I even want to be in here? And for what, Glaive of the Guard back there? I mean, we're not using Glaive of the Guard. What would I even do with that? Don't you put me to sleep, bruh. Oh, it's a... No way! That's bizarre. So I got harpoon shotted, and I collided with my own warg. I guess that's... I guess that's not that surprising. I just didn't think... I never thought about that happening before. Ultra Instinct Swamp Worm. Huff of Flame. Let's tab these fellas. What am I doing? Iron Shot. Ultra Instinct indeed. Okay, we got Summon Butterflies, which we don't really need because we have snakes. We got Summon Mana Viper, which is pretty sick. And Summon Hydra, which is basically just a weird version of Orb of Destruction. We're probably not going to touch any of those. Mana Viper is the most attractive, but I don't think we need it. I don't really want to go down Hexes today. Already got Iron Shot. I feel like we should basically just get that to Hungerless and then train defenses. Lots of arrows, good. Yeah, Gamblethunk, I don't... When he plays in tournaments, he gets like 1 win. It's bizarre. If even that. I don't understand why you wouldn't, like, take part in your own tournament. But I guess he is. He's just a very slow player. I don't know. I'd probably want to make a good showing in my own tournament if it was me. I've never played a tournament very seriously, except for .22, and I was only playing for the purposes of getting the clan win, which we did. We got first place. I've never tried to play to get the #1 slot because it's grueling, man. Okay, so it actually shows me where the gate is. Huh. I just realized we have 2 remove curse. Should we curse more things? I think we should. But then again, now I want to I want to see if I get some cool RC plus aux slots that would involve competing with the Airmac. Exactly. That's my dilemma. Because who wants to do that, right? He's too good, or at the very least he has too much time on his hands. It's not worth it, save yourself. Yeah, Man here has given Yermak a run for his money before. But at what cost to his soul, I wonder? Okay, we've made it. I see that we have the simulacra. This is interesting. We're in dungeon. I didn't know the simulacra ice cave was even possible in here. Does that mean the guy at the end is a necromancer and not an ice fiend? Huh, okay. Spire it is. Snacks. We have RC+++, so this is... I mean, we can iron shot this stuff and it's no big deal. Hey guys, should we use Lita's liquefaction? Alright, I should be fighting with the mace always. In here, anyway. Because that's where my RC++ is coming from. Yeah, so Backlash, if you're in Dungeon or Lair, the final monster, at a minimum, the final monster is going to be easier. So if I was in like Snake or Shoals or something, then in S branches you get like an Ice Fiend at the end, or you get like a tougher version of the end boss of the place of certain ones. Oops. Yeah, I've forgotten what it's like to play a Deep Elf, man. You just kind of have to cast and hope that it finishes the fight for you. Maybe I should have gotten magma in here. It's okay, we're gonna make some snakes. Correct, Rhythm Kitty. Hey Wesley, how's it going, man? We're harm? Nope. No. I'd like to immolate. It's kind of an awkward immolate. This is going to be a much better immolate. We can only take 60 damage total from these 2 explosions. On accounting having RF plus, so immolate it is. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, we could have died. That was 3 explosions. Whoops. Mistake? Okay. I moved wrong. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. Totally solid play, no faults at all. 100% legit. Never made a mistake in my life. Top pro player here. Longest streak. Yeah, see, there it is. There's the Necromancer with a Wand of Ice Blast. I guess we'll take the Staff of Cold. I can't imagine we would use it. Gotta be very careful here on account of those mark traps. Although we've cleared out the worst of it. This ice cave looks very strange to me, by the way. Like the general layout of this is just throwing me for a loop a little bit. Like, it seems like this was the actual ending, because the Necromancer was here, and then there's... Oh, it's this one! Holy shit, this is still around? This is still around? This is the ice cave I always hope to get because it has 2 manuals of ice, but I haven't seen it in, like, months. I thought that it was taken out of the game. That's awesome. Yeah, you get 2 manuals of ice, which I mean, I just thought it was too fun, and that's why they would take it out of the game, but apparently not. Are we glaciate now, boys? Okay, well, first of all, we're going to wear the Cloak of Cold Resist. We're going to curse that. Very surprised that we're not more cursed at this point, but that's okay. I thought by cursing my robe I would get some more dodging. I thought that's how it worked, but I think we need to have more armor curse to get that. Simulacrum Man's Ice Cave. Yeah, well, do we even have any cold magic? Like, the comedy here is that legit the only ice magic that we have, I think, is... Okay, hold on, what? Yeah. Ice form and summon ice beast, so we don't have glaciate is the thing. But if we find it, I am tempted. Okay. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's leave. Got the cloak is probably the biggest thing out of that. I don't actually think that the manuals are going to do much for us, but maybe. Maybe. Cancellation, very good. Should I curse something else? $250 laptop is really struggling with handling this stream. I might be lagging while streaming it, to be honest. Okay, seriously bound. Good. Now we have more dodging. That's worth it. Let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to burn these. This is 4 points of AC I'd like to have, so... Can't mess around on a deep elf. Nice, one-shot the Hornet. Yeah, Josh Meyer, we're not really using it much anymore now that we have Iron Shot and this +9, amazing +9 mace. +9 intelligence mace, that is. Oh, we're gonna have to be cheesy because we're low on mana. Spire is a fair and completely unbroken spell. Really hitting our stride here. +5 aptitude for ice. Yeah, with the manual. It's just, I mean, again, we don't have any ice magic except for ice form and summon ice beast, so there really is no reason to train it. Wow, that was a lot of missed iron shots. train it to a high level, but why? This is what you have to keep in mind in this game, is like, why would I dump my skills into that preemptively? There's nothing that says the game has to give me Glaciate. There's nothing that says the game has to give me any good ice magic. I could go the entire rest of the game and not find a single other ice spell, unless I went like Sith Miller or something, that I could guarantee that I'd eventually get it. Or farmed Abyss long enough. Oh, that was a little scary. I'm glad that I can one-shot Melee with the Iron Shot. Not getting any meat today off these guys, for they are undead. It's free experience. And our food problem really won't last long. Exactly, backslash. That is exactly my argument. Skill transfer, should you find absolutely nothing? See, that is an interesting argument. I have never taken the time to do the math about the skill training situation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if manual and then skill transfer works out to be worth it. Yeah, if I was just like playing for maximum entertainment value, we would start training ice magic right now. But one of the things when I'm doing these street games is I'm trying to demonstrate, for the most part, sometimes I take suggestions, but and I get bribed into doing silly things, but for the most part, what I'm trying to do on these games is demonstrate, as much as possible, perfect play. And of course, I'm only human. I'm going to screw up from time to time, as we've seen. But I really do think that would be a misplay. When are you going Trog? Never? You mean on this character, never, but if you want to see a Trog game, then maybe we could do that soon. Ash's skill transfer, you transfer skill from one skill to another. As you gain experience, it does it. So yeah. No, Mummy Berserker's silly. It's a very bad start. I mean, it's great once you once you have Brothers in Arms, but you can't Zerk off the bat, so not so good. I mean, it's probably still fairly strong, I guess. Okay. What up, buddy? Moving away so I can't get double zapped. He's got the paralysis. That's him. Sure am glad I'm being careful. Douchebag wizard over there. Brothers in Arms. They're good. They're my boys. Oh, that's... He can't swim over here. We have to go to him. So this is kind of the wombo combo. Like, we can't do our Vow Clutch thing today, so it's not quite as good, but we can throw up a Spire as soon as we run out of mana, and then I can get my mana back, so certainly could be worse. Interesting floor. I probably really didn't need to do an MO here. Come on, college boy. Thank you. Thank you, Backslash. Much appreciated, man.
From the grave of all the characters that made me an awful player at the same time is a good player.
Good player. I like the way the robot girl chooses to say things. Yeah, much appreciated, man. Okay. Let's go down. I hadn't necessarily intended to finish dungeon, but hey, there's acquirement. That's just a +1 hat. We don't need that. We have a remove curse, so like any slot that we can get that's better, we can actually wear it immediately, so that's good. I'll buy this magic mapping. Go ahead and identify this potion, magic. Kind of want to hear Robot Girl say brothers in arms? Well, all you need to do is give me at least 50 bits, and you can say whatever you want, as long as it doesn't break Twitch terms of service. Okay, what are we going to acquire? It's probably going to be armor, right? I mean, yeah, we have so many slots free, and we don't want to have to change our jewelry out, so that would mess with the extremely high bonus I'm getting to my iron shot. So change the bit threshold. I forget when exactly I did that. I think it was fit. Well, no. I think she still says it with lower amounts of bits. Anyway, check this out. This is RC plus our core. Boots of free will, and it is cursed. I don't want to lose the 4 int, but I do want to have more curse. So we're going to wear it. It's +0. Okay. We lose 2 AC, which sucks, but we have our core all the time, and that could be, it could be meaningful. And our iron shot is still still 1%. Yeah, I would have to. There's zero question that if someone sent something that breaks Twitch terms of service, there would be. I would have, just for the sake of the channel, I'd have to ban the person. Which is a big shame because like it's very, very hard to offend me, and I tend to have a very big sense of humor when it comes to, you know, I think that people generally mean the best, is what I'm trying to say here. I don't think that people are generally trying to hurt anybody's feelings or, you know, do anything genuinely harmful. But today, in the world we live in, all the gates are barred by the same kind of person. The kind of person that thinks that no fun is allowed, and any kind of humor that's even remotely offensive. Well, you better put IST at the end of it, because you're a somethingist for sure. No matter what joke you're making, it's definitely horrible and obscene. And this is ironic because, you know, once upon a time, it was right-leaning people that were doing this. You know, historically speaking, I mean, it's not even that long ago. You had the satanic panic of the, I think it was the 80s, and it kind of went into the early 90s a little bit, where it's like people were saying that D&D was, oh, it's evil. You know, it's like these people are worshiping the devil. And really it was like a bunch of kids sitting around a table making dick jokes. But I mean, that was the right, politically speaking, the right-wing type people, the religious right even. But now it's like you still have totally asinine gatekeepers that have really stupid ideas about what should be said and what shouldn't be said, and a desire to enforce those norms. But now it's just sort of the polarity of the magnet is kind of just like switched, and now it's the left that has all the power to ruin your career, ruin your life. Oh, you made a joke? Well, that's not allowed, you know. And it's just, for a person like me, it's just very tiresome, but what can you do, you know? Turns out people are the same all over. Well, that's the thing, is like, it's very easy, if you have the memory of a goldfish or you haven't been around very long, it's very easy to say, well, this is a problem with the left, you know? And it is, but only in terms of how it's happening, you know, because authoritarians exist on every side of the political spectrum, you know. And one of the reasons why this is actually relevant to this stream is, you know, DCSS suffers from these people, you know. Oh, hello, buddy. Glad I got my Spire. Okay, he is the Haste Mage. That means he's got Lightning Bolt, which is just horrifying. Malcolm cutting deep. Well, it's true, though. I mean, that's the thing, is like, you've got hardcore authoritarians who think, you know, I'm not going to say the word because I don't know if it's allowed under Twitch terms of service, but I was once threatened with like a summary banning from their forums and from their subreddit for referring to myself as having a certain condition that I probably have. I think you guys can guess what I'm talking about. That's why I watch and don't bother playing correct prepaid linen. That's often the right strategy. I see, SGG. Well, sometimes the truth hurts, man. Sometimes the truth does cut deep, but what can you do? Alright, so we have a very unfortunate situation here. We have a... Okay, so let me explain what I just did. Ogre Mage was on D15. He happened to be the one that was hasted and has a Lightning Bolt. So if he's hasted and he has Lightning Bolt, he can hit me twice and that would kill me, even if I carefully set it up to where he can't double zap me. And I don't actually have... I don't have Arlec, I don't have any resistance potions, so didn't want to fool with it. I mean, I can double check real fast. I'm pretty sure he could have killed me if I had stuck around. Yeah, 3d17, same as the other guy. 51 damage, 102 damage, that's more than we have. So we go into Orc instead. I found Bolt of Cold mid-rant. Watching close there, Shaman I am. We could go for that. You aced it. Very good, man. Okay, so what we can do here is snakes, spire, snakes, because I just can't risk getting paralyzed. That's no good. Alright, so he's dead. +3 Swamp Dragon Scales of Poor Excuses. Don't want to make any of those. Amulet of Reflection, that's an interesting find. A bunch of slaying. Like 1 billion slaying rings, okay. +5 Ring of Protection, that's good. Just put these on the list. We're not actually going to buy them, though. Do I what S2S at a specific point? What is... That's a typo, and I don't understand what you... what you mean? What's my excuse for not wearing... what? The Swamp Dragon scale? Because I have a cursed robe, bro. Oh, do I amnesia? Okay, no, I don't ever forget Sticks to Snakes. It remains useful the entire game. It's like a summon butterflies that does damage to your enemies. Why wouldn't... What's not to love? Okay, alrighty. That's a stone giant. Put up the spire. This is actually really bad because the snakes have high EV, right? So we might end up having to use Blink if we start getting swamped by the man-man over here. Looks like he's failing to swamp us. Okay, very good. By the way, Pure Man, otherwise known as Man-Man, in our chat here is Stone Giant in real life. 100% accurate DCSS lore. Make sure you internalize that. He's also racist against Spriggans. He throws large rocks at them. Somebody post the obligatory GIF of the stone giant throwing the large rocks at the Spriggan, and he jumps like 4 times as they're being thrown, and then eventually one bounces and hits him in the head, and his head comes off. Alright, okay. Hafthor Bjornsson, that's the guy who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones, right? What, is he just a freak of nature, or is he on so many steroids that he's like gonna die at age 30? Like, what? Is it one or the other? Is it some combination of the two? I mean, it's got to be a huge amount of it. Has got to be genetics because the guy is like 7 feet tall or something. So, yeah, both. That's what I figured. I figured it's just not possible to get that huge without. I mean, this dude is this literal giant. Like, it's just. He's your age and he looks 40. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, he's going to die of a heart attack, man. Which is real unfortunate because it's like that's almost the price you have to pay if you want to be the best in the world at that particular sport of powerlifting or whatever. So, I mean, I've always been into lifting, but I mean, I've been in it for health reasons, which is one of the reasons why I never even really, well, I guess I considered the idea of getting on gear. But it's like, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, if it was like 100% healthy and wasn't going to make your organs balloon up and explode, then maybe, but it's, you know, you can get plenty big and plenty strong just by all natural, like eating a ton of protein, working out a lot. There's really no need, I don't think. He's admitted to steroid use. See, I respect that a lot more. The thing that really annoys me, the thing that really annoys me is that these people who do steroids, it's not the fact that they do them. It's not even the fact that it's illegal, because I don't care. It's the fact that they act like they did it natural. Like every single one of them almost. You know the type, man. You spend time in gyms who they'll just, oh yeah, I'm natural. No, you're not. it's like you're the most vascular beast I've seen in my life. There's no way that you're not on gear. Like, I don't think it's shameful to do that because it's like, you know, how is it really that different than, for example, taking a supplement? I don't think it's a very wise thing to do, and I definitely wouldn't really advise people to do it because I do think it cuts down on your lifespan and has side effects. But like, I mean, I understand the urge. You want to get bigger. Oh, Wesley, they're feeling good, man. I mean, I'm having a good time with it. I definitely feel like I'm getting stronger already. I don't know, man. Biceps in general are weird. What we're talking about is I was telling Wesley that genetically speaking, I'm not really predisposed towards having huge biceps, and he called me a giant pussy. I was very offended. No, I just phrased it weird. I said something like, it's not possible for me to have huge biceps, which was not quite right. What I really mean is like I'm just predisposed to not really gaining on them that quickly. Wow, that was dangerous. My snakes didn't show up in the right spot. My elementals didn't show up in the right spot. Sure, I'm glad I didn't get paralyzed. But well, man, I've been doing curls every other day now though. So, but yeah, if you train for strength rather than for size, you'll just not have very big arms. Is this just the updated NetHack? Exactly, Rec Center. That's exactly what this is, bro. No, this is DCSS. Have you played it? Am I being memed? Oh, let's put the Spire. Let's move it here so we don't get paralyzed. Goal is to kill the sorcerers and keep stuff in the way such that we don't get pizzoned here. I hate the fact that I'm getting ambushed. How did I even end up in here? I guess I just auto-explored while I was talking. Not so good, bros. Okay, we got the para. Can we get para number 2, Electric Boogaloo? Yeah, we can. Okay. I really need these priests gone, though. Different game, but very similar. Well, all roguelikes, if you think about it, almost all roguelikes tend to look pretty similar. I mean, there's not so much you can do on a... It's like it's top-down, it's a grid, you've got tiny little tiles. Even like Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead looks kind of like this, and that's like a totally different different lore, you know. It's like a post-apocalypse, there's technology, so on and so forth. But you could absolutely make comparisons between the two games. Well, blue. Your arms will get bigger, but there are different kinds of muscle fibers. You know, hypertrophic muscle fiber when you're training for huge numbers of reps over like a low number of reps. I mean, you're going to get size either way, but you're going to get more size if you train hypertrophy. Looking strong is not necessarily the same thing as being strong. Wow, STG, that's a great description. All right, so we're still in a little bit of a bad situation here. I've gotten lucky insofar as the guys have decided not to tag me with smite, but like if you think about it, I could take damage from a Mighted Orc Warrior, damage from the priest smiting, damage from the other priest smiting, so this is not good. Let's Iron Shot this warrior. Damn, we missed. Do I want to blink? I probably, I tell you, I probably should have bailed a while ago. Sure wish Ashenzari did something for me. I mean, she's doing stuff for me. It's just harder to see. I need like a panic button, but that's okay. Wand of Acid. Oh yeah, for sure, man. The genetics of compound lifts really are it's so strange, because I'll give you an example, and I talked to you about this actually, is like I can't really get much chest activation when I do bench press, but then I do dips and suddenly my chest is doing all the work. It's great. So it's like you could say I'm a freak of nature, or you could just say like some people are built this way, you know? A fitness club, that sounds good. Okay. This guy's not going to stay paralyzed for all that much longer. I wish I had Servitor. Like, we could cast Servitor, but it could send us right into the Abyss, so... Okay, we Iron Shotted, we missed, we hit the Warrior. Try again. Okay, I'm not going to swing, that takes too much time. We have no mace training, we're going to use Acid instead. Okay, hold on, we're going to use Lightning here. Zap my Adder, I'm okay with this. I'm shocked that that Orc Knight stayed paralyzed that entire time. So we basically just fought the entire Orc and Vault at the same time, which of course is not something I really wanted to do, but I have really high dodging. My EV is not terrible right now. Hey Blue, it's good to have big biceps. I have bigger biceps than I used to have, but then again, I'm 6 feet tall and I used to be 120 pounds, so that's not really saying much. I mean, by no means do I have small biceps, they're just not as big as I'd like them to be. I mean, I'm trying to have like a nice even progression on my entire body, but I look great lately, just because I've been working out pretty much every single day for a good long while now, which is something I used to do, and I just got off of it after I was hit by a car. I could never really get my schedule back, but now I've got it, so got to stick with it. Because fitness is a lifestyle, man. Like you don't just you don't go on a diet or go work out for a couple like a month and then stop forever and think you're going to stay fit. Backslash, that is exactly what I just did to these orcs. Wow, +4 robe with MR+. That's a strict upgrade to my existing robe. Wesley, that's one way to put it. Don't be a pussy, I like that. I want you to know I actually cried after I saw that message. I didn't say anything about it, but I just wept. I wept into my pillow. Alright, so we do have this MR Plus ring. It's also got our poise. So it's a strict upgrade to our poison resist. And we have a remove curse, but boy, we would really like to have another. Looks like we have some available. We gotta go into this stupid vault though. This anime body pillow. That's correct. That is exactly what I did. Damn, so many remove curses, but they're all in really awkward, dangerous spots. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. MR's best girl? Who is my best girl? Alright, check this out. This is actually fine. I could do this a little more carefully for this remove curse to be used on some other slots, but I want to do this right now, so we'll worry about it later. We're going to drop... I'll explain myself here in a second. Basically, I could be removing curses on more things like helmets and cloaks and stuff to maybe see what these are later, but it's just not worth. The thing is, now that I have MR+, the Ogre Mage down there, at the very least, he's going to have a hard time paralyzing me. So that means I think I can... Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I can't recurse because... I can't recurse. I can't buy this because I don't have the money. We could, like... Could go there, but there's the Ogre Mages in the way of that one. To gather more money. Can we still Iron Shot with the... Yeah, we can. Okay. The D15 one's on the ground, and that's fine, but... I'm just trying to get remove curse scrolls. This is the thing. There's a shop on D15 as well, which is nowhere near the Ogre Mage. I don't want to face the Ogre Mage. I'm too afraid. Okay, we have the money now. DESu. No, it's absolutely not DESu. What do I look like to you, Minmay? Okay, we're going to curse the Ring of the Jackalope. Ah, you know what? I did screw up. I should have... I should have removed cursed on my robe. On the other hand, it might be a little while till we can afford that. I didn't know it was a reference to Minmay, actually. I guess that makes sense, though. This is great, though. The Orc Sorcerers can just barely, if we look at them... Actually, no, they can't paralyze us. Good. This Trove wanted what? A Demon Trident? Yeah. Okay, there's a Demon Whip. Not quite the same thing. I think the Sajobo gender or sex change is extremely dumb because Sajobo is an actual character in mythology, but it's not quite as dumb as the Nessos sex change because he is literally the father of all centaurs, I believe, in Greek mythology. So it's like just take a piss on mythology for the sake of pushing a political ideology, I guess. Great, great. But hey, that's my 2 cents. Okay, so we've done the orc. We have some money, but not quite enough to do what we'd like to do to test out these items. Honestly, I'd like to have that +4 robe of MR. We might just save for that instead of rolling the dice on the helmet and whatnot. Although if we did get like a helmet of +3 intelligence, that'd be nice. We're a little bit limited in what we can do because, you know, we only have so many remove curse scrolls. In fact, I'm tempted to curse these gloves. Is there any gloves? Honestly, yeah, let's just... Tone is enough to maintain an unwarranted ban against somebody. Yeah, but God forbid you ban them back. We're talking about the... There's this guy who runs the sort of most popular roguelikes Discord, and he has me banned from there basically for political reasons. Not that he would ever admit that. Do we have a knowledge button here? I had one and then it went away. I'm not sure what happened to it. I need to run my own, basically. I signed up for... Honestly, I don't even remember who it was that was running one. And then it just almost immediately stopped working for me. So that's another one of those wonderful little bots that was built by GammaFunk, and then he sort of denies its use for anybody who disagrees with him on any subject. So it's kind of a no-brainer that I would be banned from the main one. But I could just download the code and run my own if I wanted to. So, I mean, I just need to get around to doing that. But, I mean, if people want it, I can jump on that maybe after the stream. Anyway, where do we want to go, man? We did Orc. We cleared out Dungeon. Well, we mostly cleared out Dungeon, but that particular Ogre Mage is just too scary. At least unless we find our Elec. We're reaching the point where Ashenzari's having a really tough time. And from Dolphin Chemist channel for saying he didn't like Lord of the Rings. The other admins thought you were trying to start an argument, but it was DC who brought it up in the first place. See, like, I can promise you right now I will never be that guy who just bans random people from my channels. You have to work so hard to get banned from anything that I run. There's like a list of people that I've banned from my Discord, and it's all like really egregious stuff. Like one of them was like a guy who was doxing one of the people in the channel, for example. You know, another one was someone who was literally DDoSing the DCSS servers. Anyway, I should probably stop talking and decide where I'm going to go. Everything kind of looks like shit. Shoals is dangerous. Snake Pit's dangerous. Elf actually looks like the least dangerous place, not that I want to be there. Do I have silence available? Do I have a follow? Hey, Begin Bot, are you an actual bot? If you're not, thank you for the follow. I guess we could go get that Bolt of Cold, but I really don't want to train ice for that. Not a bot, but you have bot at the end of the name. Yeah, that's a good use of that emoji, blue blue. Sorry if I'm taking a minute here. I'm honestly not sure. Wow, Rex Center. That is calling some low key calling somebody a pedophile is. I wouldn't ban you from that if you were talking about me because I think that's like. I mean that's just shit talking, but oh, a bunch of people made the jokes. Okay. He probably just got butthurt about it. It's very hard to make, like, you can personally insult me as much as you want, and as long as it's not, like, you saying something is true that isn't true, like, in a very serious way, I'm not going to get mad about it, you know? Like, you know, if you start, like, literally slandering me, then I'm going to get pissed off, because it's like I have a big boner for the truth, but, You know, it's like, I don't know, man. Smack talk is totally fine with me, provided it doesn't cause Twitch to ban my account. I'm really at a loss as to where this character should go. I know it seems like I'm just talking, but like, I really am not sure. Shoals, Snake, Depths, Elf, and that's it. Or we could finish D15. We could probably kill that Ogre Mage. Go home to Elf. No, we don't have the hit points. If I had Guardian Spirit, I would do it, but we don't survive a single... Well, damn, there's Guardian Spirit. I was going to say we don't survive a single LCS. 432 gold. Oh, damn, maybe we should buy that. What's up, Gary Burton? How you doing, man? How's B-Crawl these days? No, it's true, Rex Center, you can. I'm just saying that's not really how I would operate things, I don't think, unless it was incredibly distracting. Like, I could see a situation where if someone was just obnoxious enough, and if it was like distracting me from the game and lowering the quality of the stream itself, then I might go for that. Oh man, Distant Wind. We're not going into Desolation, there's no way. We have Blinking, like we have outs is the thing. Let me make sure of something. Deep Elf Annihilator. $3D28. Okay, so he can't one-shot me with Iron Shot. We're not going into Salt. That's not happening on this character. We don't even have any runes yet. I shouldn't even be in here, really. Okay. Any statue form yet? No. Should have gone for that ignition, boys. Can't resist the loot. Yeah, I mean, believe me, I want the loot, but, crap. Damn it. Okay, good. Iron Shot kills everything in here incredibly quickly, except for the archers. I think we have to get summons up. And conjurations, like I hate to say it, but I think we actually need to get Servitor online to have the easiest of times. Backslash, that'll happen, man. Can I post a dump? Yep. Sounds gross. Can somebody paste this into the chat? Just so I don't have to Alt-Tab or get on my desktop. See, like, look at this. We can one-shot these Deep Elf mages. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, that didn't work out. Oh, shit! I have minus telly on. Oh, no. No Splatterino. It might happen, guys. I forgot that this is minus telly. God damn it. Okay, we can Ice Blast here and we'll probably be okay, but we could get hit by a Lightning Bolt or something. I know it'll kill the Demonologist. The Demonologist is almost dead. I wonder what does more damage. 0.5 turns to swap weapons? I don't think that's going to give me that's going to guarantee that nothing will happen, though. Actually, that might be better. That was nearly a full damage damnation, by the way. Fog is not good in this situation. Fog will not, I mean, like, if it happens to hit these two tiles perfectly, great. But it's incredibly unreliable here. No, there's really only two options here. One is to take off the mace. And hope that that's fast enough, which is not my instinct. The other is to either use another lightning rod to kill this demonologist. 0.3 turns just to unwield. Well, damn, that's might actually be 0.25. Are you sure about that? Am I being memed on? That's probably right then. I know it's fast as hell, I just don't know exactly how fast. Lightning rod would probably kill the demonologist. It might even kill the deep elf mage, or just the deep elf mage, but then this dude's still around. 0.3 to unwield. We're going to unwield then. Empty-handed, good. We're safe. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later, fellas. All right. It is 0.3, okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Elf today. That was totally legit. And that's why you wear Guardian Spirit. No problem, Gary Burton, there you go. So it's all about positioning is the thing. I can just go upstairs if anything goes wrong here. This is more or less free experience. Yeah, Mana Viper is probably for the best. You know what's happening here is I'm getting really stuck in the mindset of using the same spells that I always use, but that we just don't have so many options here. So you're absolutely right, I should be considering some other things. Mana Viper's probably pretty good. Fireball is going to help me with my Archer problem in here. Viper's amazing in here, actually. Yeah, what am I doing? You can't really build a Deep Elf in my usual style. You know, the whole staff form thing. Now, Battlesphere is an interesting one. I don't think I'm going to go in that direction. On the other hand, that would save me the trouble of memorizing Fireball. On the other hand, in this case, Fireball is actually quite good. At least in Elf. We don't have to do Elf early. Actually, you know what? I can tell that I'm fatigued. I can tell that I'm making bad decisions. We've been on stream for about 3 hours, so I think I'll probably just stop for the night because Deep Elf is not a character. Deep Elf Caster is not a character you can play without making top tier decisions almost all the time, because otherwise you will mess up one time and then die. Yeah, I think I would also go Fireball and Shoals. It's just not. This is I'll tell you why I'm messing up is that like this is just not a game path that I usually take, and whenever you're not super familiar with something, you'll mess it up. Even if I like intellectually understand all this stuff. When's the last time you saw me cast Fireball in this entire streak? Probably hasn't happened once. But yeah, as you say, Fireball and Shoals is probably the correct move, and we could possibly even Man, if Doesn't He was here, he'd be chastising me hard. he's the flame alchemist over there. He's always trying to get me to go fire. But yeah, I think you're right. Fireballs, and the other thing is there's also there's Ring of Fire, or not Ring of Fire. So there's a Bolt of Fire, and that leads right into Ignition. So we could just start training. You know, we could just start training for fire. It'd be all right. I mean, you guys know what I usually do: staff form, deflect missiles. Even on a squishy caster, I end up punching things. But the game's just not doing that for us, and we're an Ashenzari character, so more than anything, we've got to roll with the punches and actually play correctly. I do think that if we had Spellforge Servitor online, safe, we could just like cheese that. Yeah, believe me, the irony is not lost on me with regards to the ice magic. I mean, I'd like to do it, and I mean, the truth is, if I suppose I could go ice. Bolt of Cold does do something cool in shoals, which is that it creates ice clouds over the water. But Fireball's probably better. I don't know, man. Let me sleep on it. I think I'm gonna call it a night for now. Clearly making bad decisions. We almost died, strictly because I started playing on autopilot. I was like, oh, I can survive an elf, and the meme is that you can't. If you have a Brimstone Fiend near you and you have 90 hit points, turns out it's not such a good idea to be an elf. Anyway, that's going to be it for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the follows and the bits and the company. Everybody who showed up, you're awesome. No problem, Blue. Thank you. Until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.